Hey, how's it going everyone? My name is Chris and welcome to Path to Wellness. Today's video is how to thrive on a high raw plant-based lifestyle. Plus I'm going to show you what I'm going to be eating today, and it's been 8 years of mostly plant foods. So I hope everyone's doing great out there. It has been beautiful here in Bend, Oregon. It's been in the 80s. I'm getting a ton of sunshine. I've been swimming in the river. This morning I went on a 7-mile run, so life is great. And tomorrow I'm actually going to head down to California. That's where I grew up and lived most of my life, to Northern California to visit some friends and family. So I'll probably be doing some videos from down there, so stay tuned for that. So during the last 8 years, my diet has been about 95% plant foods. And in the last couple of years, I've upped the amount of raw plant foods like raw fruits and vegetables, salads and smoothies and fresh juice and things like that, because I think those are the healthiest foods to eat. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about that today. And the first thing I want to mention, especially if you're new to this or transitioning, is you have to realize you're going to have a higher amount quantity-wise of food, because raw fruits and vegetables, they're much higher in water content and they're higher in fiber, which is the things your body needs. But if you're not used to it, it could be a little shock to the system and you might want to transition slowly. So one thing you could do is, if you're not eating a healthy diet right now and you want to incorporate, move into a plant-based lifestyle, one that's high in fruits and vegetables, start off by just replacing one of your meals a day, and do that for a while, maybe a week or two, and then add in another meal and just slowly add in the good foods. So that way your system's able to handle it well and you're able to digest it well, and you're not getting bloated and things like that from all the high water content and all the high fiber. Because if you're going from eating a small amount of fiber to a large amount of fiber, that might be a little hard to do at first. But if you take it slow, that might make it easier. So that's one thing I might recommend, is a slower transition if you're not used to eating all the high water content foods, which is the foods that we're designed to eat. Now, while the base of my diet is fruits and vegetables, I do also include nuts, seeds, and avocados. I think these foods are important. They provide calories, provide healthy fats, other nutrition, but I just don't make them the base of my diet, because if I have too much fat, that's going to slow me down. So I do include the nuts, seeds, and avocados. I'm not one of those people that just stays away from all fat. I definitely think those foods are good to have, but just in the right amounts, not overdoing it. I suggest having a variety of foods and colors to get all the nutrients and the nutrition that's needed. I generally, throughout the day, throughout my eating window, will have a juice, a raw juice, a smoothie, a bowl of fruit, and a salad. Now, out of those 4 things, I'll generally have 3 of them, sometimes all 4, it just kind of depends. Because I also do practice intermittent fasting, so I eat my food in between a 2 and 8 hour window. But generally, I'll eat between 1 and 5 meals in 2 to 8 hours. So it does vary, but I do include a variety of foods to make sure I get everything I need. Generally, but not always, I'll start off with something like a juice, and then maybe move on to something like a smoothie, and then a bowl of fruit, and then a salad, and then some cooked food as well. So I kind of go through in that order. Start off with things that are lighter, more easy to digest, and then kind of move throughout the day to maybe some more denser foods as well. Also, getting lots of sunshine is important. I notice that I feel much better when I'm getting sunshine in the warmer months. I'm definitely more of a warmer weather type of person. So getting out and getting sunshine is super important. I do take, the only supplement that I take is a B12 supplement. So I do supplement with B12, and then I get my omega-3 fats from the nuts and seeds. So I'll do things like chia seeds or hemp seeds or flax seeds in the smoothie, and I do walnuts as well in my salads. So the B12, the omega-3, the vitamin D, I make sure all those bases are covered. And then I also take a green formula, and I'll usually put that in my smoothie. And I do recommend a green formula, a raw green formula. And these are just made out of powdered plants. So it's really a whole food that's just been put into powder. And there's two brands specifically that I like to use, and I'm going to show you here. The two brands of green powders that I use, and by the way, I don't sell anything, I'm just showing you what I use myself. One of them is the Marcus Roscrans. This one's the Green Pro C. So this is green powder, vitamin C powder, and protein powder mixed into one. And you can also just get his green powder. I think it's like marcusproducts.com or something. Just look that up online. But this is great stuff. It's just dried plants. There's a lot of nutrition in this thing. So if you throw a scoop or two of this into your smoothie, it's gonna help ensure you get all the nutrition that you need. The other green powder that I use is Daily Green Boost. And again, I don't sell this, just something I use myself. And this is just dried barley grass juice powder. Of course, it's raw, vegan, all that. And this has, dried barley grass juice powder has a lot of nutrition in it as well. So I use both of these. I don't use both of them every day, but I'll generally use one of them every day. I kind of go back and forth. Lately I've been using the Marcus powder again. Before that I was using more of the Daily Green Boost. So those are two great, I guess you could call them supplements. I don't really like to call them supplements because they're just, like I said, they're just dried powdered plants. So they're a whole food in my opinion. And of course, make sure you're getting lots of exercise and getting to bed not too late. Those are two other great tips. So those are some general tips and things that work for me to thrive on a high raw plant-based lifestyle. And now I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna be eating today. Right now it's about 11:15 and this is quite a bit earlier than I generally start eating. But I have a feeling things are gonna be a little different this summer because the weather gets super warm. I normally do my workout at around 11 a.m., but with the hot weather, I'm probably gonna be doing my workout earlier on average, at least on the days when I do a run, because I don't like to go running when it's super hot. So I ran at 8 a.m. this morning. I normally don't work out again until about 11. So normally when I work out 11, I won't start eating until later in the afternoon. But since I did a long, hard run pretty early today, I'm gonna be starting to eat right now at 11:15. So it'll be an earlier eating window. But I'm gonna start off with a liter of watermelon pineapple juice. It's like over 3/4 watermelon and just a little bit of pineapple juice. I had a small amount of pineapple that I wanted to add. This is super good. I'm not sure if anyone's ever tried watermelon pineapple juice. Just watermelon juice is really good, but I also like to add a little pineapple. I've had this the last couple of days. So, good way to start it out, great hydration. I was sweating my ass off on that 7-mile run earlier, and I'm gonna enjoy this liter of fresh raw juice, and then I'll be back soon with something else. At 12:45, I put together a smoothie, and this is one of my favorite smoothies. I've been making this a lot lately. So for this one, I used 4 frozen bananas. Made sure they were nice and ripe before I froze those. I had 1 ripe banana that was not frozen. I had a cup of frozen blueberries. I had about 3 tablespoons of soaked chia seeds, a couple tablespoons of peanut butter. I used a scoop of that Marcus Roscrans Green Pro C mix that I showed you a minute ago, and about a cup of almond milk and a couple tablespoons of cacao powder. Now this thing has a lot of calories, so keeps me full for a while, and it's really delicious, so try this one out. Okay, now it's about 4:30, and I just cut into one of these mini melons, so I'm gonna have one of these, and I have another piece of a second one that I'm gonna have as well. So I'll enjoy this and get some other stuff done, and I'll be back for one more thing that I'll be having today. Then to finish up, at 5:30, I had a big salad, and this had a bunch of mixed greens. It had walnuts, guacamole, dates, cabbage, celery, and then I had a big bowl of rice and beans with some salsa on top. And then I was still a little hungry, so I had a rice cake with some peanut butter. And that was it. So thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure you subscribe for more videos. Give a thumbs up if you liked the video. And if anyone's interested in some help with the healthier lifestyle or lose some weight or anything like that, make sure you reach out to me. You can send me an email or you can message me on Facebook or Instagram, and those links are in the description box below the video. So thanks a lot, have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.